Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at one of the newest weaponized armored vehicles added into the game, which is the Bail Enforcement Burrito, which is actually rather interesting. I've talked about all of the new vehicles added into the game, but the only one I haven't talked about yet is the armored van we get inside of our bail office. Is this actually a good vehicle? Can it survive any explosions? Or is it a big waste of money? Well, that's what we're going to be breaking into for today's video. The first thing we should talk about is the customization, which is actually really disappointing. It has no customization. You can respray it and you can add armor plating, and that is it. Apart from that, there is no customization you can actually put on the transporter, which actually sucks. I'm going to be completely real. I was really hoping we'd get more customization. And what's really interesting and goofy is that you actually can customize this vehicle more if you pull out a mod menu, and you can do it that way because this is actually a vehicle that has already been in the game with prior customizations that Rockstar took away. I'm not really sure why they would do that, but it's something that I should mention. Now, in terms of this vehicle, it does not count as a personal car. We can see I have my Vapidelli right here, and we also have my bail enforcement vehicle out, which is really nice actually, the fact that you can call this in without having to worry about a personal vehicle in the meantime. So let's talk about, first of all, its top speed, its maneuverability, and one of the big downsides I have with this vehicle. We are going to start off with this vehicle's top speed. Now, when I was doing missions, this vehicle actually felt pretty speedy for what is a van, so I'm actually rather interested to see how quickly it's able to go. I would guess around 100-ish miles per hour, but it's always going to be a little hard to tell. We are uphill right now, very slight gradient uphill, but we are starting to even out, and this is where we should be able to pick up some speed. Yep, this thing actually does have some speed going for it, as we can see. Just kicked into probably what is the final gear. Over 100 miles per hour now, 101, and yeah, it seems that the Burrito's top speed is around 100 miles per hour, which actually isn't that bad for a van. It's quite a bit faster than something like the Vapid Speedo Custom, and especially judging that this is a fully stock vehicle, that's not too bad at all, so I actually can't get all too disappointed. In terms of maneuverability, it's also actually surprisingly good. It rolls around corners very easily, you don't really have too much of a loss of grip in general. I'm actually quite surprised on how well this drives. I would say it is quite a bit better than the Vapid Speedo Custom. Let's make our way over to armor. Starting off, we have the glass, which unfortunately does not survive literally any bullets. Like, if you get shot through this glass, you will instantly die. The good news is the protection on the front does actually count as protection. We can see that all of these bullets are actually breaking on the little armor pads there, which is really nice. Doesn't matter if you're using a minigun either, you're not going to be cutting through that either way, which is actually really solid. Something else that's really solid about the Bail Enforcement vehicle is that it can survive multiple explosions. We can see I have sticky bombs here, and I'm going to throw one right in front of me, and that one does not blow the vehicle up. We can throw another one. That one does not blow the vehicle up. However, the third sticky bomb, if we throw it on the vehicle, will destroy it. So, actually pretty impressive. The Bail Enforcement Transporter can survive upwards of 2 explosions while inside of it, and upwards of 4 homing missiles. That actually makes it a pretty survivable vehicle, especially if we compare it to something like the Speedo Custom. But that's not to say the Speedo Custom doesn't have its advantages. First of all, the Speedo Custom features semi-bulletproof glass, meaning that it's going to be very hard to obviously cut through that glass and kill the person behind it. Not only that, but all these armor cutouts here actually count as protection, and I'd say make the armor on the Vapid Speedo Custom quite a bit more effective, at least against gunfire. And that's without even talking about the weaponry. This vehicle features a remote minigun, which is obviously ridiculously dangerous and just has the ability to blow up cars like no problem on the road. So that alone is really good. And you also have the ability to drop proxy mines on the street, which again, you are not going to be able to do with your Bail Enforcement vehicle. So those are definitely 2 big upsides for the Speedo Custom. But you'll notice just that little explosion from a car there has caused my Speedo Custom to start on fire. And because it's a back tire fire, it blows up. So yes, the Vapid Speedos Custom's major weakness is just the fact that it cannot survive any explosions. And because of that, while this does have some really good capabilities, I do have to say that at least the Bale Enforcement vehicle does have that advantage in terms of armor. If you want to call your Bale Enforcement vehicle in, you need to go to Manage Vehicles and Bale Office Transporter, request the transporter. It's actually really nice how quickly you are able to call it in. Now, something that's rather interesting is I did not notice that there was actually a cooldown for it. So I'm going to throw 3 sticky bombs on our vehicle here, and I'm going to see if we actually have a cooldown. So let me go back to Manage Vehicles, Bale Enforcement. Wait a sec. There's no cooldown? That's insane. I did not realize that. Wait. Let me blow it up again. Wait. Let me go back to Manage Vehicles. What the heck? Okay, that's actually crazy. That is absolutely crazy. For something like the Vapid Speedo Custom, you will have to wait a cooldown before you are able to call it back in. But for this, there is 0 cooldown. That is actually kind of huge. I'm going to be honest, I did not think of that until just now. One other thing I am rather interested to test if this vehicle has is a working kind of push bar. The Vapid Speedo Custom's push bar sucks, and anybody that drives the vehicle and has tried to test it out knows that it sucks. So I'm really interested to see if this vehicle can push cars out of its way, and no, it cannot. It doesn't even slightly do that. To be completely honest, this is quite a bit better than I actually thought it was going to be for multiple reasons that we're going to be breaking into. First of all, it comes free with your purchase of the property. So if you make your way over to Maze Bank Foreclosures and you take a look at any Bale Enforcement agency, it comes with the vehicle. And the armor plating's cheap. So for $2 million, you can purchase the agency and you get the vehicle included. Which isn't actually too bad because it comes fully upgraded. There's no armor or really anything to put on it. After you get it in your office, it comes fully upgraded in terms of speed and everything. And it's not only that, there's 2 other reasons I really like this vehicle. First of all, it doesn't count as a personal vehicle, which means I can have this out as an armored choice, and then I can go into my interaction menu and I can go to Manage Vehicles and call out any other armored vehicle I want, or even better yet, a weaponized helicopter or plane or something that is an aircraft without despawning my personal vehicle, which is the Enforcement. That's actually really nice, and it treats this like the Sparrow, which means that you can technically have a Sparrow out, you can also have a personal car and the Bale Enforcement's agency vehicle, and you can have a Buzzard out. 4 different vehicles all at once. That's kind of crazy. And I also really like the fact that you can call this in immediately over and over and over. It doesn't matter how many times it gets blown up. That is huge because let's say for some reason this vehicle does get blown up and you're using it for protection. No problem. You can call it back in that instant again and again and again. So that is actually rather impressive, I'm going to be honest. This is a much better vehicle than I thought it was going to be. Now, it's not the best. It doesn't have any weapons, and it doesn't really have much in terms of armor. You're going to be better off with an Amani Tech vehicle 99% of the time. But it is still nice, as I said, you can call this in wherever you are. And not only that, but it's very nice and convenient that you can use this at no cooldown. I mean, that's huge. That is actually huge. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the Bale Enforcement vehicle. There's 2 other things I thought I would mention about this vehicle. First of all, we have the side skirts, which are my least favorite thing possible about this vehicle. You will notice that even though I smashed into that semi-truck at full speed, the front of my vehicle has taken 0 damage. And that is because I didn't actually hit it with the front of my vehicle. I hit it right here where we can see all of the damage. You see, these stupid side skirts stick out by about a 1/4 mile on both sides. And you can actually see that the one we crashed is a little bit bent. The problem with those side skirts is just exactly as you saw. They grab vehicles. And if you're trying to drive and you're rolling around a corner that might be a little tight or trying to squeeze in between traffic, guess what? These little lips are going to screw you, and they're going to get you real bad. But hey, it's still pretty good, and it's way better than I thought it was going to be. I was fully expecting this to blow up after the first explosion. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the Bale Enforcement vehicle, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!